I'll never forget when I had an employee who was burned out, and there was nothing I could do to motivate them. And I poured myself into them. Looking back, I can see all the things that I did wrong in the moment, but I started to realize I can't want it more for them than they want it for themselves, but I was still missing the mark. Most leaders don't want to own the fact that their people are burned out or that they're not motivated. It's not always obvious that it's you, but it could be. And are you asking the right questions as a leader? Are you digging deep? Are you going into what is the cause as to why someone's either burned out or not motivated? And quite often I'll hear people say, well, it's the market. I'm like, no, market does not dictate whether I'm motivated. The market does not dictate that I'm burned out. Burnout may not be about work. It can be personal. Burnout could be that under my leadership, they can't get it done. Because I have seen employees who are reporting to one leader and the next minute they're reporting to another and that they're a different human being. How is that possible? Because leaders own the outcome. They own the burnout. I remember this young man, oh my gosh, clear as day, super talented, super capable, but not getting it done. And my perception, he was burned out on the job. He wasn't burned out on the job, but my style of leadership in the moment was not getting the best out of him. I can tell you, here's my go-to process every single time. I want to break it down for how did I get into this young man to have him shift, because I had to look in the mirror and I had to take a hard look on what am I doing wrong, because I know he's capable. Instead of saying what is he doing wrong, I ask the question, what am I doing wrong? When you ignore yourself in the equation, you could lose amazing talent and people that are highly capable of achieving greatness. Listen, you'll lose a lot more than numbers, right? Your culture's impacted when people are burned out or perceived burned out. I want to leave you with what I did and allow you to maybe put this into practice. Ask the question, tell me about yourself. Tell me what's going on. Open the floodgates. See, they couldn't express themselves because I hadn't opened the door to get them to express themselves, but asking at the root of who they are and what's going on. And by the way, that young man ended up telling me who he really was and what the problems were and the distractions at home. And man, it changed the relationship. It changed the game for him. He realized that I was a leader who he cared for and that cared for him. Bottom line, you own it. Whether you're in leadership or you are a sole contributor, you own it. So ask yourself in the morning, where am I going? Who am I? What do I want to get accomplished?